Hello, Internet. This is Z Schrodinger's cat, and I'm here with another episode of Age of Engineering. Last time we set up this biodiesel setup, and boy, does it eat resources like it makes you crap rainbows. I made a second cloche for sugarcane because it appeared to be keeping up on seeds, but not sugarcane. So I made another cloche for sugarcane, and now it's not keeping up on seeds. So I guess I just need to make another cloche or 7, or I'm tired of making machine cases. Boy, am I tired of making advanced machine cases. So I'm gonna do that later. The thing that I want to start on this episode is the void ore miner. This made my decision for me. We can't go to the end. Well, I don't know how to go to the end. Well, I guess you go the vanilla way? I don't know. But I don't feel like going to the end. But we can do the ore miner, which is pretty simple. I just need to get a silk touch pick and find some ores, I guess. This is just not working. I bit the bullet and added another cloche. Now I have 4 cloches going with these. This seems to be holding up somewhat. It varies, I guess, but this is just not. It's annoying because these cloches are annoying to make and they're expensive. They take one of the recipes takes 4 blocks of iron just as a starting point. So I don't know. We might need to. It pains me so, but we might need to find a better way of powering this. I don't know if I should just make 5, 6, 7 more cloches, or if there's some better way. I guess I gotta figure that out. So, you see the problem here. We're not gaining any RF. Really, we're not. The power consumption of the machines that are up there is more than this thing is producing. When it's actually running, it's considerably more than the power consumption. When the generator is running all the time, it would be considerably more than the machines that are up there. However, because it's so intermittent, basically what's happening is this, let's go up there. I will build a staircase. Oh, I got this built-in back wall to keep me from flying. It's perfectly flawlessly designed. You get these bursts of fuel, and it goes for a little bit, and then it stops. So I wonder if there's a way to speed these up. So as it turns out, you can actually speed it up with various fertilizers. The wiki says that you can use industrial craft fertilizer, which gives you a 25% boost to growth speed, and that's made with scrap and stuff. For scrap or bone meal, neither of which we have a renewable supply of. We could get scrap with a recycler, but we don't have any automated power for IC2 yet, so that would involve that. That is one route we could go, but fertilizer from forestry gives you a 50% bonus, so that's better, and what it needs is apatite, and yes, apatite sand we can make automatically with Ender IO, and apatite we can get from apatite ore, which is mined from the world, or with the void ore resource miner, we can get it with the light blue lens. I'm hoping that will mean we will get it at a sustainable enough rate such that if we get an ore miner and we set it up, and then we can from the world just pump a bunch of apatite into here just as a buffer, and then hopefully we can produce enough power to get the ore miner, to get the apatite, to get the power working, maybe? I went mining, and I found out that one apatite ore in a sag mill creates 12 apatite, so that's cool. And then one apatite creates either 16 with the ash recipe, which we need a peat bog for, and I'm not doing that, or 8 with the thing here. So 1 ore equals 12 times 8, which is 1 408? I don't know. Big number per ore, so that's cool. And I made these drawer upgrades. I'm hoping we can just, like, slap it on there and they won't give me any fuss, but I have a feeling that that might not be so easy as previously expected. I hate how these are not, like, you can't put, the item conduits or whatever conduits on any side. I hate it. I hate that it's not configurable. It makes me angry. I'm not gonna pillar with obsidian for obvious reasons. Okay. But now we're here. We're here, and we can put it in the bottom. Alright. Alright. Item conduits. There we go. And I want those on insert. And I'm gonna put it on brown in case... No, we're using that. I'm gonna put it on cyan. Why not? Just in case we shouldn't need to put it on cyan, but just in case it accidentally crosses the path of another network of Vendor IO cables, so just keep it, you know, distinct. And now I should be able to just plop this on here? Yeah, and oh, I forgot to craft the fertilizer. I'll tell come back here, you little bastard. I'll tell you. Oh, come on. All right, emergency crafting. Emergency, on the spot, impromptu, unplanned crafting, and put that there, and white here, and white here. Should have done this off camera. And go. And inside. Oh yeah, and I have to set this to always active, and it will shall extract. It shall. I don't know what it's doing. It's not. Oh, this is on the wrong channel. Derp, derp, derp. Come on, let me in. All right, extract on cyan, and now these should be filling. Yes. Now the question is, how fast do these use it? Okay, fertilizer amount. I'm guessing when it'll use it whenever this bar ticks down. So I would appreciate it if it would tick down faster so I can see. Okay, so it's using it, but the growth modifier is still 1 for some reason. I don't know why that is. How do I get up? How do I get back? I want to get out. Let me out. Can I get up here? Can I? Yes. What is the deal? This is empty now. It was full. Now it's empty. This is also empty. What? Now we have an excess of plant oil, but not enough ethanol. What does it want from me? What do I need to do to satisfy this diesel god? I have done it. I've done it, guys. I've made a surplus of biodiesel. It only took... God, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, shut up windows, 8, 9, 10 garden cloches. But I did it, and it's just barely keeping up. But it's keeping up, and it's, as far as I know, giving me a surplus of power? Hopefully? Potentially? Maybe? Yes, this is full. It's full, guys. I did it. I did it. Oh my god. Just to give you some, just to remind you of the garden cloche recipe, it requires 4 blocks of iron, 2 iron casings, 1 advanced greenhouse, 1 of these, and the iron casings, of course, are these, and the steel, and that, and... I feel like I just climbed a mountain and I've reached the top and now I just want to sleep. Oh, in the meantime, I took a rage break in between crafting all this crap to build this wall, and I think it looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna start building. My dog's excited too. My dog's super excited about it too. I just built all this stuff up. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna have something cool in here, like big reactor or something. I don't know, something cool and cosmetic and like drill core to the center of the planet or something, maybe, I don't know. But that's what I've been doing, and I finally did it, and we've done it, and look at this beauteous sight. Look at those numbers getting... Why are they getting smaller? Okay, they're getting bigger. Okay, they're sustaining, and this thing is staying on, and... God, finally. I went to the Nether to try and get some nether quartz, because I'm trying to make this thing, and I don't have the ore, I only have the nether quartz. Hello, client, thank you for freezing, that was helpful. And then some douchebag skeleton who walked through the portal like a jackass shot me into a pit of lava, and I died and lost 40 levels. So that was fun. Let's see if the douchebag's still there. Are you still there? You are still there, but I hear the sound of you. There's two of you. Jesus! What are you doing here? Go home. God, go home. And the other one died. The other one fell under the weight of his own hubris. That's what I like to see. Can I just say that the environmental tech manual texture doesn't really look like a manual as much as it looks like the inside of the thing you stick out the end of your vacuum when you want to vacuum the floors. But needless to say, for a void ore miner, we're gonna need some crap. We have the void ore miner, but we also need structure blocks, 24 structure blocks, 20... machine bases, 2 laser cores, and 1 clear laser lens or any color variant. What for a structure block? This is structure block. Well, that's pretty cheap, and I do really wish the manual would keep your place, because I have a terrible memory. What's a machine base? Let's find out. How much for a machine base? Machine base? Oh, that's not bad at all. Stone burnt, that's perfectly doable. And then, what was the third thing? The other thing that I needed? I have a terrible memory. Laser core, 2 laser cores. What for a laser core? Laser core... those are cheap. Yes, that is perfectly doable. Also, this fertilizer doesn't do anything. I thought maybe this was just a reporting glitch, like a graphical glitch, and that it was maybe potentially speeding them up. But this non-fertilized cloche goes just as fast as this one. Look at them. You can watch them. You can watch them go up together, and they get harvested together. So either that's disabled or it's a bug. So, yeah. Alright, this is next day. Oh, my sound is still weird. I did some stuff. We streamed last night, so that'll be up on the channel between now and the heat death of the universe. And in the meantime, I did this room thing setting up. I made this thing, and I kind of set out, so there's 4 tiers of these things, and you kind of have to go through each tier because each tier mines resources that you need for the next tier. So I went through the book and I looked at the dimensions of all the various things, and the first 2 tiers are 7 by 7, and the second 2 tiers are 11 by 11. And there's the ore miners, and then there's also the resource miners. So I made these 8 holes suitable for each of these things. And these things are these are multi-blocks I have to make blocks for, and they're gonna drill down to the core. So, I mean, my idea was to get like a drilling to the core kind of area, and that's what I'm doing in here. So I got these walkways and these walls and stuff. Pretty similar to the designs that we already have. Got these lights coming around the holes to give it some light at night, which is cool. And I'm gonna build it down here and have, a proper mining or, alien world mining kind of thing. Got this staircase up here, and this is pretty flat right now and just lit with torches. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this area up here, but I will solve that problem when I get to it. Right now, the next thing that we need to do is we need some structure blocks and stuff. And for structure blocks, we need electrical steel. And for electrical steel, we need crushed coal, which is easy, iron ingots, which we have, silicon from Ender.io, which is usually made in the sag mill, there's no recipe for it except for a centrifuge with silicon dioxide, which is clay dust in a thermal centrifuge. We have the thermal centrifuge, so I guess we just need to make the not thermal centrifuge. Oh, no, wrong. Oh, this is the other one we can do. Smelting silicon dust is, I don't know. Can you make these in another way? Oh, you can make, in an electric arc furnace, you can make these with sand, but I think it'll probably be easier. Let's see. How expensive, what is this thing that I need? Hold on. There we go. A centrifuge. Which, I cannot tell which mod that is from. Centrifuge? Thermal centrifuge, electric centrifuge, industrial centrifuge. Oh, it's a forestry machine. That's not so bad. That's not bad at all. That's pretty cheap, actually. So every time this stupid thing loses power, like runs out of power, progress bar goes down. So, on the plus side, we get 4 times more silicon from that I thought we did. We get 4 per, so I got 12 from only 3 from here, but the downside is we don't have enough power to sustain this thing on a reasonable degree, so I guess we need to invest in some EU power at some point. We finally got the RF power all set up over there and running after the great diesel quest of 2017 came to a close. But now we need to make EU? And what is solar panels? Solar panels, do those produce EU? Actually, Additions one probably doesn't, and the environmental tech ones definitely don't. But IC2 has its own solar panels, generator, glass, coal dust, and they produce Kerr power. The hell is Kerr? Base power given. Oh, that's extra utilities. Power. Yeah. The Tier 2 ones require, well, I guess that's not too much. We have uranium. Let's see, what else do these include? Advanced circuits, solar panel 1, radiated reinforced plate. That, actually, we can do that too. Samnarium part. Okay, well, how for a molecular transformer? Molecular transformer? Whoa. EV transformer, MT core. Does that require iridium? It requires iridium. So that's a problem. I don't know how to do that. So I guess I have to think of a different way to get EU. So after some wiki reading and discovering that the thermal generator, which generates EU from lava, is disabled, or at the very least not in JEI, I think the best way to get EU power is the biogenerator from forestry. The industrial craft has a few others, but they're kind of weird and involve a lot of complex setup that I don't think is worth it. So the biogenerator produces EU from either ethanol or biomass. And now ethanol, it is different than the ethanol we are making from and using for immersive engineering. This is forestry ethanol. And the forestry ethanol is made in a still from biomass, which is made from water and compost or fertilizer or whatever, or mulch. One of those things. So I think this might, and with the ethanol, the biomass, if we just do the biomass, will give us 8 EU per tick. Ethanol will give us 16 EU per tick. And yeah, it doesn't seem like these are dictionaried. These two liquids, it doesn't seem, I don't think they're dictionaried together. So we do need a separate setup from the setup that we have up on top. And for that, we're gonna need to make a few forestry machines. But another detail that is that for biomass. We need something to create the biomass from. Now, if we have saplings, we can turn 250 millibuckets, we can have a 1-to-1 ratio of water to biomass. And there's some other stuff that we can do. Plants, there's potatoes, we could set up a cloche. for potatoes or wheat and convert. There's this looks like another 1-to-1 ratio, but for a higher cost of wheat. But I'm thinking we also need wood. We don't have any auto wood set up, and we can use saplings if we do get an auto wood set up. So I'm thinking, how do we automate wood? So I figured it would be better to get the EU power production set up, because I do have a small backlog of saplings, just so I can get the electrical steel to get the ore miner running, so that while I'm doing the trees and stuff, we'll get a gradual income of resources instead of the nothing we're getting now. So I made the generators and the still and the fermenter. So if I made 4 generators. So this should give us 16 16 EU per tick per generator, which is 64 total EU per tick, which is not amazing, but it's decent. And so I forgot to make industrial craft wires, but I'll deal with that later. So the first step in this chain is the fermenter, which will take saplings and water to produce biomass, and then the biomass will be sent to the still, which will distill it into ethanol, which will then be pumped into these generators right here. So where did I put my fluid conduits? There we go. That is not a fluid conduit. That was not the right selected slot in my inventory. There we go. And I still need to get water. I actually forgot to get water, but we do have access to reservoirs now. So we don't I can't spell reservoirs. We do have access to reservoirs now that we have an ally smelter, so that will be easy enough. We don't have to use the GP munching setup we use for the cloches. So I'm gonna go get those things that I forgot earlier. So this should be working, and I think it is. Ethanol, biomass. All right. Am I missing something here? Is it going into here? The biomass is building up. I put this reservoir up here. This is basically an infinite water source that you can pipe out of, so we don't have to use the mining world interaction upgrades, because those use GP. We are producing. Why are we not distilling? Hold on. Show recipes. Biomass into ethanol. I don't see any oh, here it is. I don't know why that took so long, but it's here and it's working, and this is producing power. So the next thing that I need to do is basically I need to make some EU storage. I don't know. They changed all the names of all the stuff, so now I don't know. And Fingers, can you please spell that right? Charge pad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the right power storage thing is called. It's called an MFE, and it goes like this. And I'm using copper cable because we're producing less than 180 EU per tick, and that's the lowest loss rate. I think that's what that means. And then MFE, and that should be filling up. Nice. So that we should be able to move our machines over here and have them actually powered. Alright, and now we gotta use these transformers, because otherwise our machines will explode. So this is tier 3, this MFE. This transformer the MV transformer takes it down to tier 2, and the LV transformer takes it down to tier 1. So the macerator and the metal former and the compressor have to go on this line, because they are tier 1 machines, but the thermal centrifuge is a tier 2 machine, so it can go on this line and receive more power that way. So that's cool. Okay, it's set up, but ouch! That hurt. What the hell? Jeez. Do I need a different cable? You like that cable? Ow! Ow! Why? Why are you like this? Why do you have to be like this? I need more rubber. Hold on. Maybe I can double insulate them. Happy now? Break. I don't know. Redstone, fix, step up. This is different from what it used to be. It didn't used to have a UI. but I can't tell. I think it's going the wrong way. I think I gotta that, and then put it like that, and then put this like that. And then this gets power? Yes! Oh, look at that. We did it. Great. All this stuff powered now. And I don't have to... Wait, why aren't these powered? You powered that one, but not this one? What the problem is? And this one's... Oh, I'm an idiot. This is a generator. Derp. I will put this on... Let's see. Power tier 1, that probably can't go. I'm deciding whether or not I want to keep... I'll just put it in a chest somewhere, and if I need it, I'll bring it out. Nah, that involves finding a chest, and that's a lot of effort, so it's staying here. And with that, I think we've reached the end of the episode. We got our EU set up, we got our RF set up, finally. And next episode, we will get tree farm going so that we can have saplings to automate this thing. So we can keep our EU power production, words are difficult, going forever. And we will also have an input of wood, so that will be cool. And then we will get the electrical steel that we need to get the ore miners. The rabbit hole will continue next episode, so I will say good day to you, Internet, and thank you for watching.